Okay, getting back to repairs and why you can't, as a detailer, fully get rid of them. Now, this is an extreme example of what I'm talking about, but it's a great one. So each one of these swim step hooks, I guess, cracked out or had some issues, and there was a gel coat repair done a number of years ago, probably 2 years ago. And you can see that it probably came close to matching the color at one point, but down below where it sits in the water, it completely let go, and it let go at a different rate than the original gel coat. The gel coat actually has a really hard time being matched. Either the pores are different, the actual pigment's different, the chemical makeup is different. And right up in here, you can actually see the fiberglass pattern right in this little square right here. So if I go up and down, maybe you can see it. Maybe not. But there's always going to be a little line where the gel coat repair was. Right up in here, you can kind of see it. And this is after it got touched with a buffer. There's just a point as a detailer where you have to say, I cannot fix this. There's nothing that you can do that's going to repair this bad gel coat repair. In fact, right here, the repair itself has blisters forming, which, yikes. So this solution to this is only cut all this out, re-fiberglass it, and re-gel coat it. And you would probably want to go all the way out to the edge, or at least the corner, so at least if you do have a line, it's just along that edge. And I would completely re-gel coat the entire back to match. Again, to right about here, this line right here is probably what needs to happen. But as a detailer, if you see this, you can sometimes get that borderline to disappear a little bit. You can't probably get it to completely disappear all the time, and no matter how much you buff this, you're never going to get the color to match. And that's just something to get used to. As a detailer, the most you can probably get is back to its original blackish color, but considering that it's fading out completely differently than the rest of the boat, obviously that's always going to come back and you're always going to have to deal with it. The only way to get out the line along here where the water is to heavily compound it and protect it with something that's going to last for a long time, like Fireglaze Plus. If, however, you just use a cleaner wax or a light compound, you can get rid of that difference in color, at least visually, for a couple months. It will come back. So if you find this type of discoloration on your hull in the water line, that's something that requires heavy compounding to get underneath it, and then you've got to protect it and stay on top of it. Stay on top of it means have your boat waxed every 6 months, or you as the customer, as the owner, apply a wax to your boat. Don't let it sit in the water, and just stay on top of it. And you can avoid some of this for a decent amount of time, not forever. All right, that's all I had.